Kosovo do differently to prevent and stamp out corruption? As the Prime Minister said, one of the most important things is in an early stage to prevent it, because if you don't prevent it in an early stage, it's harder to get rid of it later on, and it goes on.
I have thought on this a lot. First, why this is the case. Why sometimes people that was prepared to give their lives, they forget after a while, and they probably think that few things are allowed. Is it that they don't understand? Is it that this is the human nature? What else? I have seen experiences of others on how they did this fight on corruption. I think, and to compare it, one is to produce victims. You target some of the most known corrupt people, put in jail, and you show to society there's no corruption. Sometimes that's only to cover the other corruption that exists in other groups or in other parts, and to give time. I think it's important to, the safest way to fight corruption, and for real, is by not joining it. Especially if you're a head of the government. If you don't join it yourself, and if you have enough integrity to keep working, no corruption. By that,
But how do you prevent government officials?
it is related. It is related. Every government is related to a policy led by the Prime Minister. If in administration, even if they didn't recruit you, that they existed there, or for some reasons will join the government from different backgrounds, they would always look what's the boss is doing. If they would see the boss being tolerant or surrounded or acting, or it's easy to know. So if they find out that the boss is not going on corruption way, corruption methods, corruption deals, for many of them there will be a question of choice, to be with or against. If a society and a system is corrupt, it comes to a real problem because there is no side to belong. Even if you don't want to be corrupted, or you hate it, or you believe that it's wrong, you have no side to take, because most of the people are corrupted, so which way are you going to stand? There is no side for you. If a PM gives that line and shows that it's able to keep, you will give a chance to many to choose. Would they be with non-corrupted people and methods or logics or way of work, or on the other side? So my aim initially is, and mainly, not to involve it, not to accept, not to do it. By that I'm not saying I'm going to put everybody in jail immediately, but by that don't mean that I'm giving honesty to anybody. It would take the quality of society, the quality of rule of law, of judiciary, to resolve all. But I don't want to resolve anything just to produce some cases, or just to, my logic is a little bit different. Society has to grow as a whole to be able to resolve A or B issue in itself. But just targeting one issue and not performing the society, I don't think it's a solution.
It sounds like to many of our New Yorkers here, you should be the next chairman of the SEC, the Securities and Exchange Commission.